I'm Grandmom Sandy, and welcome to Grandmom's World. Hi, thanks for stopping by. Today we're going to make fudge. We make a lot of different kinds of fudge with the kids, but this one seems to be an easy one, and I'm going to give you some different ideas to do with fudge and with the kids. So first we're going to start with the butter. 1½ sticks of butter. And you melt that in a pan. You have to remember when you make this fudge not to turn your heat up too high or it's going to burn or scorch. So you want to keep your heat to a medium to low heat. You have to bring it to a boil, but don't try and rush it. Have some patience with this because you don't want to scorch it. It'll spoil it all. Now we've melted our 1½ stick of butter, and to that we're going to add a small can of evaporated milk. Now we have our 1½ stick of butter melted, and to that we added the small can of evaporated milk. To that now we're going to add 3 cups of granulated sugar. You stir that up, get it all blended, and let that cook. Now remember, you don't want it on high heat because it will scorch. We're going to cook this on a medium to low heat. Don't rush it. You want to bring it to a full boil, and it'll get foamy and sudsy. And you're going to keep it at a rolling boil for 4 minutes, or about 4 minutes. Okay, then I turn the heat off completely. To this now, you're going to add, and I use Kraft Puff Marshmallow. We're going to add a whole jar of this marshmallow. Let that melt in with the mixture. You can add peanut butter to it. We always seem to make the chocolate because we all like chocolate. We're all chocoholics in this house. So now we have the marshmallow in there and it's melting. And I'm using the Hershey semi-sweet chocolate bits. We're partial to Hershey here too because we live so close and we just love their street lights. I talked about that in another video. We used the big chocolate kisses on our cookies in a former video, but today we're using Hershey again. So you add the whole bag into your pot. Let this all melt together. To that I'm adding just a little bit of vanilla. A teaspoon of vanilla. And you want to stir that all together till it melts. So now we have it just about mixed. It goes faster the mixing when you use a whisk. And we have it mixed. Now the pan I use, usually take a glass or a metal pan, but I will line it with tin foil. The fudge comes out much easier if you line it. You can just grease the pan too and then dip it in hot water to melt it to get it out. But I prefer this way, it's much easier. And then you can take butter and butter the tin foil a little bit, but faster way I use is the vegetable spray. And I just lightly coat it. The fudge is ready to go in. Now I'm going to save a little bit for another dish because we're going to do something extra special. Something you can do with fudge. We're going to make fudge balls. The kids love these too. And this part they can help with. So we pour the fudge on a flat dish and let it cool. I put it on a flat dish because it cools much faster. We're also anxious to taste it. Okay, now we have our fudge in our glass dish lined with foil. And we put some in a flat dish, which I put in the refrigerator for a little bit to cool down. Now we're going to take just a spoonful of that, and you roll it in your hand, and I have chopped up coconut here. And I'm putting them in little candy dishes. I also have chopped up peanuts. Just roll it in the peanuts and put it in your little candy dish. Your candy paper, candy cup. Also, I have sprinkles. You can roll it in sprinkles and put it in your little candy cup. And they'll get refrigerated. So we made our tasty chocolate fudge with a little bit of extras. The kids all love it. We all love it as adults too. It won't last long here. If you buy and can find the Kraft Jet Puff Marshmallow, the recipe is on the back. Also, at the end of this video, we'll include the recipe that you can do this with your kids at home. We took all the calories out. You don't have to worry about that. Just enjoy the good homemade fudge. Thanks for stopping in. Shortly, I'm going to make a video for Father's Day. I'm going to give you 2 different ideas that I use for Father's Day. So I hope you come back to see what they are. So thanks for stopping in, and come back to Grandmom's World again.